Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's time for some air, land, and sea. It's time for Flash Travel. Now, wouldn't it be nice to live in a world where airlines actually run smoothly and you never have to worry about missing a flight? I know, I realize it's all a dream, but what do when your flight home turns into a nightmare of being bumped or just denied boarding? Here with some great tips is Katherine Fan. She's correspondent for Business Insider. Hello there, Katherine. You're going to save us this holiday, I'm certain. What should passengers do, and what should they consider when actually deciding on whether to give up their seat to volunteer for an overbooked flight?
Hi, Mitch. Thanks so much for having me.
Certainly.
I think the most important thing to keep in mind when you're thinking about whether or not you should give up your seat for some compensation is don't go way too much out of your way to ruin your life, your plans, your travel, anything like that. If you're traveling with family members, if you've got a tight deadline, if you have kids, absolutely keep your seat because you are a top priority. You need to get where you need to go. But if you do happen to have some schedule flexibility, for instance, if it doesn't matter if you get there today or tomorrow, it's a really good idea to be a little bit flexible. For instance, if your flight is going to be canceled or delayed due to weather and you have the opportunity to volunteer, you might as well get a little something out
There
of
you
it.
go. Yeah, I agree with you on that. There's been new laws that have been put into place for sure, so that we are taken care of. But what's the difference between airline vouchers and then cash compensation? And can passengers actually maximize those benefits?
Yeah, so it's really easy to think of it just as, whether you're getting a refund or you're getting a voucher, a coupon for
Okay.
future use. So if the airline has done something wrong, for instance, lost your bags or given up your seat altogether, they lost your booking, you're entitled to a refund. If you don't get from point A to point B like you paid for, you may be able to just automatically apply for a refund and get that money back in your wallet so you can do whatever else you want with it. But if something comes up during your flight
Yeah.
that is inconvenience, for instance, if you're significantly delayed, the airline may offer you a voucher or some compensation to thank you for your patience with them and to keep you a loyal customer. So that's the main difference, whether you're getting money back in your bank account or if you have credit for future travel.
We all want to maximize those benefits. So what should we do actually to get the best deal when we volunteer from being bumped from a flight?
So the most important thing to know is that the amount of compensation you'll get depends on how inconvenient it is for
Okay.
you. You've probably seen your airline offer you, $300, $500 if you're willing to take a later flight. But if they really, really need your seat, it can easily go up to 1,000, 2,000. One passenger, excuse me, in 2018 even got $10,000 from United Airlines just for giving up one basic economy seat against her will.
Wow.
So want to get the maximum amount of compensation, just understand how important it is for the airline to have your seat. But do remember, you are competing against every other passenger on that flight who might also want to be getting compensation.
And quickly, are there specific times of the year, maybe even in situations when overbooking, we're seeing that as a more common thing and making it really a prime opportunity to give up a seat?
Yes, I think we're coming up on that time. But just think about any time where you want to travel and everyone else also wants to travel at the same time. So the holidays are a great example. Weekends tend to be more that
Okay.
way. Evenings, most people aren't going to want to give up their seats if they have the chance to get home and get in their own beds.
Makes a whole lot of sense, and you make a whole lot of sense here too as well. And we appreciate these tips, very, very good ones. By all means, you can get it full detailed in your articles, of course, on Business Insider. You can head to our website to watch this video again at dailyflashshow.com. And again, you got to know how to handle airlines when you get bumped or denied boarding. Just head to our website. It's dailyflashshow.com. Katherine Fan, great advice there. And whatever you do, just stay calm and follow those easy tips.